やはり楽しいですね、戦いというのは。
Alright, what is going on, guys? Findorr back again, coming at you this showcase on a T10 level 10 attack Findorr. Yes, I bit the bullet and actually like level 10 attacked him, why not? Anyways, yeah, so we did get him from the ticket, and let's just get right into it. I am glad that we finally do have a 5-star Findorr. Excited. Oh, it's so good. So he is probably the character that I wanted the least, despite being the only character that I was actually excited to see when I saw him on the banner. He is an Aron card unit, and when it comes to the criteria that he fills, is pretty good. He's a ranged holo killer, and he did get guard break as well as being a flurry character. The last ranged holo killer that I can remember is probably Machine Society Izuru, and he did not get guard break, which was really bad for him. However, my only real issues when it comes to this Findorr is really that they gave him a bruiser of 20%, whereas Abirama, who came out in his banner, on the same banner, also has a bruiser of not only 90%, but then on top of that also got all the sweet, juicy, valuable stuff for Guild Quest. And then killer effect plus 50%, which in my opinion is ridiculous that this character didn't get something to help him in that regard. Now, going into his actual skills, we do have read holo dodges as well as freeze immunity, and then on top of that we also got Shackler, which means that every single 5 seconds there will be a map-wide pulse with a 12% chance to individually slow each and every single one of those enemies. Like it's not 100% chance, it's a 12% chance. When you actually run with like 4 Findorrs, there's actually going to be roughly a 34% chance every 5 seconds that one enemy will be slowed. Each enemy will be slowed. Like, that's kind of crazy to think about, because that means that if there's 10 enemies, like 3 to 4 of them are getting slowed every 5 seconds easily. That's pretty good. Now, he does have slow on all of his attacks as well. His first strong attack is going to be the 40% magnification. First strong attack, good for defending yourself and pushing the enemies back. Second strong attack is going to be the same as Shuhei's, Bankai Shuhei's second strong attack, so it's going to be a vortex into an explosion, like a vacuum into an explosion. Not bad for pushing the enemies back a bit too. In my opinion, those 2 strong attacks are actually pretty good for a ranged NAD character to have, because it will help control the battlefield. That's something that's really important when it comes to these ranged NAD characters. Same thing with this third strong attack, standard full screen third strong attack. Personally wish it was the 975. Obviously he didn't get Havoc, so it would be a 1000 full screen third strong attack that he currently has. Now, he does have a bruiser of 20%. We are rocking 75% NAD links as well. Berserker of 30%. How you got the higher Berserker than your bruiser when you're a NAD character in 2022 is beyond me. Debilitator plus 5 seconds. Devastation of 20%. Flurry plus 1. Poise as well as guard break. And the fact that he got poise and guard break, in my opinion, is really good. He should be able to auto just fine. We have the Chappie, Gold Chappie, and Hollow Bait with full normal attack damage 25 links. And if I get him to T15, honestly, I probably would go with damage to slowed enemies plus 40%. Or if you're planning to use him in ranged Hollow Weak for Guild Quest, you might want to run with maybe damage to weaken enemies, or something along those lines. Without further ado, let's just take him into IZ. Actually, you know what? Let's take him into IT. He does have the Shackler ability. In my brain, I keep thinking of Immolator or Immobilizer, just because I feel like those are more prevalent, and Immolator was like the first one of these to come out. Let's take him in here. Oh, we do have hollows in here. That's cool. Okay, cool. So we'll actually be able to we'll see how he'll perform with this killer. Hey, my boy Recon Tensi, that's what's up. Abirama, why'd you get such a high bruiser, bro? I'm not gonna lie. That's not bad damage. Pop 24,000 on that guy. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, he's hitting pretty good. have good enough in place, potential to slow the enemy. Usually these corridors are pretty good for NAD characters. The second strong attack does group them up pretty well. First strong attack will push them back, and then standard first and third. I do like that they made use of his pincers for his strong attacks as well. He kind of reminds me of Crawdon in Pokemon Snap. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like it. I'm gonna go back to that game sometime. They added a couple more maps, and I haven't really gotten to mess around there. I mean, he feels, I'm not gonna lie, he feels good. It's just upsetting to me thinking that, yo, this character could have had a bruiser of like 50 to 90%. You notice that, you know what's hilarious? You'll notice that his special, he literally shoots off his like water projectiles, completely misses, and then does his actual Seto. Look at this. Where are you aiming? Okay. 31.6k. That'll obviously bring it up times 2 for the flurry. That's gonna be 63,000 on the last NAD hit. Unfortunately, here we only have a Ronkar and Soul Reaper enemies. Boom, boom. Now we did hit for roughly 22 to 24k when we did proc slow, so he can go crazy in his damage multipliers. But my issue is that since he got such a low bruiser in comparison, like the last two characters to get a bruiser of 20% were literally Spirits Are Forever With You Yamamoto, as well as Kaname. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucks because like Kaname's design, in my opinion, looks really, really good. But it's just like, why would you use these characters that deal significantly less damage than your other characters? Now we don't have any full stam on this character, so we don't really have to worry about taking damage too much. I'd rather not take damage if I don't need to though. Pop, pop. Alright, so that's gonna hit for 30k. Alright. I want to check his NAD stream, but I want one of the big enemies real quick. I like the range on that. Okay, here we go. Alright, so it only hits twice, so that's definitely one thing to note. So we hit for 30,000, and that was for, let's do this, hit for 30k, multiply this by 1.6 for the Hollow Killer, that'll hit for 48,000 with the first hit. Keep in mind that you also hit for a multiplier of 1.2 for the last hit. So his full NAD string is gonna hit for roughly 48,001. No, I'm spacing. Dude, I'm so out of it today. Let's do 57,600 plus 48,000, 1, 2, 3. There you go. So his full NAD string is gonna hit for roughly 200,000. That's really, in my opinion, I don't want to say really low, but it's pretty low. even though he is a 1 of 5 unit. Like, that's taking into account that he is a 1 of 5. Normally I do play with a lot of max transcended units. At max transcended T20, I can definitely see him dealing significant damage. It's just like, when you know a character should be better than what they currently are released with, it kind of, it's disheartening a bit, I'm not gonna lie. And that's gonna hit for 31,800. I do like his special though. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much Findorr in a nutshell. I think he's a pretty good character. His first strong attack is definitely very, very good for defending yourself. What I like the most about it, in my opinion, is just if you're running him in something like Senkaimon, where you're struggling to kill the boss or the boss is about to pop his special move, you can wait for the boss to get slowed, then whittle them down, and if you're still a bit wary on keeping them near you, you have his first strong attack to literally launch them across the entire map and protect yourself even further. So I do see some uses, and I do see him filling some holes where otherwise we could have some issues. Like I said, Machine Society Izuru doesn't have guard break. So like I do see Findorr filling some holes just like we did on Valentine's Day, or if you were alone, I mean, I guess you have a hand, right?